Torero talking about why game is a funnel. Just like in sales, remember the movie, Glengarry Glen Ross, always be closing, always be gathering leads. So if you know the business model, it's gathering leads, putting them through a process and seeing which customers end up as paying clients, yeah? Going from potential to actual. And it's the same with game. Guys are scratching their head or scratching their ass thinking, why aren't girls texting me? Why aren't I going out on dates? Why aren't I getting laid? Well, I'm asking you, how many cold approaches did you do last week? How many times did you get rejected last week? Does that mean it's a numbers game? No, because if I went out there compared to a guy who's never done it before, would we get the same volume of numbers that are solid, the same number of dates, the same number of lays? No, of course there's skill, but once you've standardized your skill, for me, I do the same thing day in, day out on the street. I know that if I do X number of approaches, I can expect roughly Y number of texts. And from those texts, we convert to dates, and from dates, we convert to lays. Of course, it's not a strict science, it's not mathematics, it doesn't work all the time. Depends on my vibe, depends on the city, depends on the weather, loads of variables, but I have a rough idea. So last week I was out, I filled up my phone full of leads, got a nice bit of volume, and I worked it. So you can see the first column is solid numbers that I got, good numbers that I got. The second column shows girls that were texting me back. And the third column, this was from Friday, shows the dates that I had set up. Girls that had agreed to come out or had already come out. And this weekend I closed 2 of them. So I got 2 new notches, 2 new lays. A third one, which is a near miss, I think she needs another 1 or 2 dates. And there's a 4th girl from that final column who's neurotic and very, very flaky, so I have no idea. So I'm expecting 3 in total from that farm last week, maybe 4 if I'm lucky. So volume, volume, volume. That doesn't mean spam approach, but it does mean standardize your skill, get the Torero toolkit down, learn how to street hustle, and then go and gather leads. Always be closing. If you've listened to my latest podcast, sure, think about instant dates, think about bounce backs if you're already very good at getting numbers. If your numbers are flaking, watch my video below, I'll link it below. It's called Dutch Flaking, on why Daygame numbers flake and what you can do about it. But there you go. As Alec Baldwin said, always be closing. Think of it in terms of volume. What are you putting into your funnel? That means what are you getting out?